Previously on Survivor Strange Worlds, Lynn finds her hidden immunity idol while Janae finds the vote steal hidden at the rewards cove. Athos forms the new Century X Club with George, Kimber, Heather, and later Raya, while Daphne terrorizes her trimates for trying to vote for her last round. At the immunity challenge, Athos outlasted all his trimates at the algae pool and wins immunity, and grants his buddy George immunity as well. At Tribal, Lynn plays her idol again, but she did not need it, for Daphne was sent home in a majority vote as the second member of the jury. 10 are left, who will be voted out next? Hello! A warm welcome or welcome back to my channel and Sim Survivor, my friends! So, Daphne just got voted out tonight, and trust, nobody has any qualms about that. Kimber has something to say to Noemi though. Better luck trying to vote me out next time, Noemi.
John Joe Zanessa, Bahira, Ruhana Delopa, Dewi Prubar, Shabe Simona Sero. Ugh.
George checks in with Noemi actually, and oddly enough, Noemi is in a fantastic mood these days. Maybe aside from the fact that Kimber is constantly chewing her out.
Passanoi Valpin. Franj. Quimbanunkim. Uchima. Huafika Dapu. Abanu. Pima. Blashu. Organord.
Oh yes! Amazing, Kimber! You swing that stress out of that angry little body. Ma'am? Please, the lot traits have changed. No, not the stove. God damn it, there goes more of my budget. Oop, and it looks like the meanness has spread to George. I think their beef during the tribe swap has been reignited somehow. We shall see what tomorrow brings our castaways. Night-night. Oh, what up, Daphne? Oh? You're an outcast. Your dastardly deeds have alienated you from polite society. Not the criminal career, Daphne. It's literally been 5 hours since you left the game. Should I be concerned? At breakfast, Kimber is still very annoyed at getting votes last night, and Raya tries to ease her mind a little bit. She's like, hey, Lynn used another idol last night, so that has to be the merch idol. You should try and find it. Oh? She probably shouldn't have said it behind nosy Janae because her gears are turning. Oh, and she is off. Oh my god. Kimber's running for the merch idol. Oh. Shut up. Janae beat her to the idol. Oh my god. I've never seen a race for the idol before. Kimber is absolutely livid, of course. And Janae is just flaunting it happily.
Axawa, Skiba Glash, Waboose, Kisanis Navy, Oompafree, Goribine Unkim Lamina, Kwar, Lumbik Kenda, Vilpa, Befite.
Here, Kimber, savor it one more time before I put it in my pocket. And she resorts to push-ups to pump out that anger. Janae actually tells Darwin about the merch idol she found. Together, they basically have every advantage in the game, so staying Africa strong is the best way to go.
Boy, Bigranoi, Boshim. Wanna fesh, Licka, Buster Bood.
Kimber overhears them flaunting their advantages and yells at Darwin too to not trust this lady. And that sets Darwin off. Well, that was an eventful morning. Let's keep the energy going with a reward challenge. You will be randomly divided into one of 2 teams, and you will face off in games of ping pong. Each winning match will earn your team a point, and first team to 3 points will win the reward. Reward today is a day out at the water park. Enjoy the company of Whalebird as you splash around to your heart's content. There's also a food stall with eats around the world if you like a bite. Ooh, Ooh, and champagne to celebrate. Wow. If that's worth playing for, let's draw for your teams now. Alright, on the green team, we have Raya, Charlie, George, Janae, and Kimber. She's still simmering with rage from the idol race. On the pink team, welcome Heather, Darwin, Lynn, Athos, and Noemi. Let's begin the first match now. It's Raya versus Darwin. Ooh. Oops, Darwin is off to a bad start. The subsequent showings weren't any better, so I'll save you some time. Raya beats Darwin easily. And here's the notification to prove it. Pink team earns a point. Next, we have Janae versus Athos. Ooh, they are really good. Ooh, and Athos gets a leg up there. But Janae fights back. Yeah, I tried to like speed up the commentary of repetitive challenges like this. Don't mind me. Oh, Athos ends up defeating Janae in the end. Aw, competitive Janae does not like losing. George is playing against Lynn next, though they are like kind of on the wrong side of the table. Oh my gosh, Lynn! Get it together! Are you even Asian? I'm kidding. Oh, yes, that's it! Oh, Lynn is on fire now and defeats George for the pink team's second point.
Shuksa Fazoo, huh? Yib Saquinario. Omafoof.
It's up to Heather now to secure the gold against Charlie. Too bad star athlete Charlie refuses to lose, so he ups his reflexes and overtakes Heather easily. Charlie wins a second point for the green team. It's the rivals Noemi versus Kimber now. All shall be settled in the game of ping pong. Ooh, Noemi gets the first match, and Kimber hits back to show her who's boss. It goes pretty back and forth between these two. Neither wants the other to win. Oh, is it done? And Kimber wins the final match! In your face, Noemi. Amazing showing, you guys! Green team has officially won rewards, so Raya, Charlie, George, Janae, and Kimber enjoy a lovely evening at the water park together. Hopefully this helps Kimber lighten up a little bit. As for the pink team, got nothing for ya. Head back to camp. Welcome to the Rewards Cove, you fantastic five. Say hi, Wilbert, everybody. And enjoy your evening here, okay? Okay. Oh, Janae and George immediately go to grab a bite. Oh, hot dogs. Yum. Charlie's actually making use of the reward though. He's making all the splashes he can today.
Zarzuya Yerblik. Moochie Beachy? Ha, Milshaba. Omarimple.
Raya makes an effort to make Janae an ally instead of an enemy, which Janae kinda welcomes. At the same time, George is attempting to know Charlie a little better, since they've kind of butt heads since they started on the same tribe. He also makes sure to loop Kimber into the conversation. Can't forget his alien bestie! Aww, and there's Raya playing in the water too! In her full skirt and sun hat though. Not even a swimsuit? Whew. I guess she really needed this. She's living her best life right now. Oh! Kimber! What? Oh, she did it again! Janae is dazed now from that memory wipe. And Kimber does not give a damn.
Uchima, Huafika Dopki, Abanu, Wabarani Bayou, Handolzer Pow.
Raya, Kimber, and George gather to talk since they're in an alliance together now, and Kimber urges them to vote out Janae, or at least flush her idol, like cut out the middleman or something. Meanwhile, Janae is, spying on the food vendor? Please, leave her alone, she's just trying to sell some hot dogs. Well, I guess boys only want one thing in life, some fountains and some water. Oh, Kimber? Ooh la la, are you flirting with Raya? Well, she's a little distracted by the chopsticks right now. Oh my gosh, eee! Kimber is going all in!
Thipid Palifa. Gribix. Bahira Imibi. Lenarg.
Janae interrupts the rendezvous and tells Raya that Kimber is a fake. She doesn't like romance, it's a strategy. Here, let me demonstrate. Oh, and Kimber refuses! She is officially busted! Oh my god, this reward just became so chaotic! Stop, not my girls fighting!
Funiata, John Joe Zanessa, Bahira. Pluzo P, Moochie Peachy.
This is kind of a full-out war between the girlies now. All cause of a hidden immunity idol, huh? Oh my gosh, yes! Stand up for your bestie, George! Okay, this reward is officially over, so please head back to camp. Rewinding a little bit while the others were fighting at reward, back at camp, Noe tries to fit in with the oldies and question them about the potential alliance that may or may not have formed last episode. Heather tries to deflect, but Noemi's like, interesting. Oh, what's she thinking now?
Desmikos Karenzi, Funchil Bratza, Spapam. Yibs, Saquinario, Omafoof.
Well, she is not leaving these guys alone today, that's for sure. Heather is kind of interested to see what Noemi has to say though. She's been aching to move up in the game and she is ready to embrace some evil.
Neppy Yeka Chibs. Show cigar soy. Gazi Panorp. Quexi.
Oh my gosh, hello! Welcome back, reward goers! Kimber is trying her best to rectify all her mistakes and call for a truce, and Janae is not very receptive. Oh, she gives the thumbs down! 0 stars on Yelp for Kimber. Atos also tries to get to know Charlie better and ask about whatever happened down at reward. And he spends the rest of the evening telling George to dial it back on the Heather hate.
Thou Froy. Indeedy. Schleiber. Oh, Schleiber.
Meanwhile, Kimber has been trying to convince Darwin to turn against Janae to no avail. So she's kind of working her butt off trying to tell people how dangerous Janae is. Charlie's starting to get a little annoyed with all the negative energy coming from Kimber, that's for sure.
Varric. Febine? Oh, Famaya. Sycophus.
That was a fun little night. Immunity challenge is coming right up in the morning, so stay tuned, people. Raya gets up early the next morning to fish some compliments from Noemi, which Noemi finds hilarious because she does not give compliments. Like, what are you even thinking, Raya? These two have been getting along pretty well though. Noemi may finally have some agency in the game. Atos gathers George and Raya into the restrooms to discuss what to do with the conflicts within the Alliance. And of course, it ain't Survivor if people aren't eavesdropping while holding food in anger. And it is time for our immunity challenge today! Go, 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 people! Welcome, Final 10. I apologize. I'm not really feeling myself today. I just have the biggest headache. Oh. Is that why? Oh my goodness, we have a blood moon in our midst! Whew, expect strange things to happen today. More so than it already is. I guess that explains our twist of the day. Today, you are having the Eclipse twist, castaways, and here is how it will go. The results of today's immunity challenge will be hidden until after the votes are cast and before they are read. If the immunity winner receives votes, they are cancelled out as if the hidden immunity idol is used. Sorry y'all, I know I just sprung this on you, but the blood moon causes a lot of weird things, okay? Still, let's see what you're up against. We've imported some nectar makers from the nearby ranch for your immunity challenge today. Your task is simple. You will make 1 bottle of apple nectar, and the castaway whose bottle is worth the most wins immunity. And you'll only find out right before the votes are read, so that's fun. If you're ready, let's draw for spots and get to making some nectar. Alright, looks like we're all ready. 1, 2, 3, yeehaw! Let's make some nectar, people! Oh. Why does it sound like that? It's so unnecessarily slobbery. Ugh. And we already have some early victims falling into the barrels already. Oh my god, I can watch these people like all day. Whoop, and there goes Darwin and Lynn. Oh, Heather fell too. Nobody's safe from the nectar. Kimber, I didn't say you can stop. Get back in there. I don't care if you are stinky. It adds flavor or something. Yeah, see? Janae is dunking her stink into that nectar. Yum. Oh, looky, some people are finishing. Heather and Charlie both finished. Waiting for Darwin now as he takes his own sweet time. Ah, yes, finally, he's done. Thank you for all your effort today, peeps. The selling prices of your nectars will be calculated and you will find out the winner at Tribal. Until then, stay safe and I will see you tonight. Our confused castaways return to camp knowing that one of them has immunity, but they have no idea who. Oh, jeez. Is that a cursed doll? Well, that's a bad omen. What do we do with this? Heather! Not you yeeting it into thin air, hello? Heather tells everyone to trust the process. This is for the best, surely.
Shebadu. Goomba. Goomba. Abasip Nemil.
Okay, I guess. Janae talks to Heather about potentially making a move of sorts. Someone in your alliance is being a pain in the butt, wouldn't you say? On the other hand, Athos is urging the adults to all unite together against the teenagers. We gotta break them apart before they recover, am I right?
Hibby chib. It's Judah. Goodbow. Yakaboo. Neppy yaka chibs. Zeepanor chibadoo. Quixie. Do brig. To be yicks.
Kimber instead urges the masses to vote for Noemi. Noemi? Wait, not Janae? Yeah, cause, you know, Janae said we are going after Noemi after we got Daphne out yesterday. Janae's like, I did say that. You know what? Sure, we can do that.
Snabe. Friba. Verpasa Esenoi. Shrofa. Bahushu Foibi. Zupul. Funa. Uchi Pichi. Shalbo Barleen. Shaima Kabij. Buru Pinevi.
Janae actually talks to Noemi about the vote and tells her that it's Kimber that wants her out. Ooh, Noemi laughing at Janae? Now that's progress. I don't know when Noemi became so level-headed, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
Vush. Buna. From. Wabarani Bayou. Handolzer Pow.
I think Lynn has sort of accepted her fate tonight. She did not find another idol, so she's been keeping to herself a little bit. At least she's staying fit. Oh geez, well that civility lasted for all of 8 minutes, if that. Now this is the Noemi and Janae I know. Charlie expresses his interest to work with Janae and Darwin. I'll do whatever you want guys, just throw me a name. Well, Darwin has some bright ideas now that you mention it.
Kusser and Goyas, Koof. Palafoy. Yib, Sequinario. It's Monacero. Sequinario, Ulak. Acroba.
Athos has been counting on Raya for all major decisions as of recent, and Raya is so down to do Lynn since she already kicked her out of her alliance last episode, so. Charlie is also trying to keep Kimber comfortable by telling her she is doing great. Athos is doing everything he can to try and urge his alliance to vote together. Let's put aside our differences now while we have the numbers, okay? Oh, here comes trouble. Noemi's like, her? We can't trust her. Oh, Heather. Heather, please. Athos literally just left.
Sharp, Spisha. Hannah Bola, Snurves, Naba, O'Neill.
Kimber really said shut up. Oh my god, she is chaos today. Well, you can stop Noemi, but you can't stop Heather from yelling at George still. And while the adults fight in the river, Charlie is attempting to unite the Teen Titans. Teen Titans 2.0, huh? Let's go! They're playing chess together, so that's a good sign, right?
Flurba. Panay. Goby Gob.
Snasna Girja. Yabba Nish. Yadumsa Legenzo. Bene.
Ooh, Heather's yelling at Janae now. Oh, Noemi too. Please. Kimber. Not everyone dogpiling on Janae. Oh, if only they knew how many idols she has on her. Oh, Athos, he's trying everything to help these ladies calm down. Alright, happy campers, it's time for Tribal tonight. Whatever lies in store for these castaways on the Blood Moon, we'll find out. Welcome to Tribal Council, mortals. Place your torches and we will begin shortly. Hello, everybody. Moon's looking awfully bloody tonight, so let's get this over with. But can't start without our jury. Siba is now joined by Daphne, voted out last Tribal Council. Something tells me she hasn't gotten over it yet, but we move on. So, to update the jury, we had an immunity challenge today, but the results are hidden until after the votes are cast, thanks to the eclipse that we're seeing tonight. So, let's get to the vote. Lynn, kick us off. Thanks for voting, peeps! Now, it's time to review who won immunity before I read the votes. Drumroll, please. It's Charlie! Charlie wins his second immunity of the game. All votes cast against Charlie will not count. And if you're curious about the results, several castaways got an excellent quality juice to my surprise. And initially it was Raya and Charlie who both tied with 98 Simoleon nectar. I had to make Raya and Charlie do it again as a tiebreaker, but we pretend that they didn't know that, okay? In the tiebreaker, Raya got 96 while Charlie got 97. A 1 Simoleon difference. Oh, and Emily told Charlie to sit on the cactus, whatever. So yeah, Charlie wins immunity while Raya got second place again. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Anyway, if nobody has any advantages or idols they want to play, I'll read the vote. Noemi, that's 1 vote Noemi. Kimber, that's 1 vote Noemi, 1 vote Kimber. Lynn, we're tied. 1 vote Noemi, 1 vote Kimber, 1 vote Lynn. Noemi again, 2 votes Noemi, 1 vote Kimber and Lynn. Kimber, that's 2 votes Noemi, 2 votes Kimber, 1 vote Lynn. Lynn, we're tied. 2 votes each for Noemi, Kimber, and Lynn. Athos, oh, Athos is in the mix now. Athos, we're tied. 2 votes Noemi, 2 votes Kimber, 2 votes Lynn, 2 votes Athos. Lynn, that's 3 votes Lynn, 2 votes Noemi, Kimber, and Athos. 1 vote left. Kimber, 3 votes Lynn, 3 votes Kimber. We have a tie, folks. Alright, y'all know the drill. Revote time! Lynn and Kimber, you two will not vote. And the remaining 8 of you will vote for one of Lynn or Kimber. Right, Charlie, kick us off.
Baya chupa.
Seriously? Not in the middle of Tribal? And where is she going? Guys, please. Oh, never mind. He's back. False alarm.
Gishla. Renishu. Shishtawab.
Thank you. I will now read the vote. First vote, Lynn. That's 1 vote Lynn. Kimber, we're tied. 1 vote Lynn, 1 vote Kimber. Lynn, that's 2 votes Lynn, 1 vote. Sorry, do you freaking mind? 2 votes Lynn, 1 vote Kimber. Kimber, we're tied again. 2 votes Lynn, 2 votes Kimber. Lynn, that's 3 votes Lynn, 2 votes Kimber. Kimber, we're tied. 3 votes Lynn, 3 votes Kimber. Kimber, that's 4 votes Kimber, 3 votes Lynn, 1 vote left. 12th person voted out of Survivor Strange Worlds, and the 3rd member of our jury, Kimber. Oof, this blindside hurts. But that's 5 votes, Kimber, that's enough. Please bring me your torch. Ah, my heart is absolutely broken. I enjoyed Kimber so much from start to finish, and we didn't even get to see her villain arc play out yet. RIP to the cults, they really tried. Kimber, thank you for all the quirks and the chaos you brought this season. Sadly, tonight, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Kisanas Navy. Oompafree. Sheepy. Chabina. Loonies. Gelsey. Nepa. Hapanor Saquinario.
Well, another blindside like that means this season is wide open for the taking. Grab your... my head is freaking pounding. Do you hear that? Blood Moon? Are you saying something? Oh, the doll had a message? Oh, well, whatever you say, Blood Moon. So, remember when I said to expect the unexpected on a Blood Moon? Yeah, apparently the doll that had her so graciously kicked out had a message. A message that the Blood Moon will demand 2 sacrifices tonight instead of 1. So, we will hold another immunity challenge right here at Tribal, and somebody else will be voted out by the end of the night. Let's, cut to the votes real quick while we set up the challenge. Here are the votes for Kimber's vote out. Oh, I was so shocked and sad that Kimber beat the dust so early in the merge. She seemed like somebody who would do well no matter what, but a series of unfortunate events happened. Hard to claw out of a beef with Noemi and Janae and the teenagers banding together, and also her hot-headed trait. Yeah, not even her alliance could save her today. Well, the ones who stayed loyal, that is. Quick alliance chart since the vote went like 4 different ways. Oh, if only Kimber just voted out Lynn like everyone else in the Century Eggs Club. I guess she didn't account for Heather also flipping thanks to Janae's influence and her wavering trust with the Alliance. I guess Heather took a shot at George's best friend instead of George at this point in time. Though I would say Darwin and Janae kinda ran the show here, whether it was intentional or not. And we are back! Welcome to your Impromptu Immunity Challenge, castaways! The winner of this challenge will be safe at this immediate tribal council, and they will not be hidden unlike the first vote tonight. In the spirit of sacrifice, thanks to Miss Blood Moon, you will moon gaze with these telescopes, and the first castaway to be targeted by 2 meteors will be the chosen one and win immunity. And do not worry, you will be protected by any and all meteors that may come your way, so eyes up castaways, you may begin now. The castaways are staring right into the Blood Moon's soul tonight as they battle for immunity. Girlie's really messing up my night here. Who will she pick for immunity by bestowing meteors? We shall see. Oh, George is the first one to be targeted by a meteor! Oh no, I mean go George! Have one more coming your way and you're golden. Athos has received votes for the first time tonight, so he's hoping to ensure his safety for the next one. Lynn is also in the same boat, except she almost went home on the revote, so she wants this win bad. She's even moon-gazing with her big brain. Oh, and Heather is the next person to get a meteor. George and Heather are both in it now. Not Charlie taking notes. Sir, please, this isn't high school. Oh, we have a new competitor. Janae gets a meteor. Janae's on the board. And count Noemi in too. She gets a meteor. We have George, Janae, Noemi, and Heather fighting for immunity now. Whoever gets the second meteor will win. Wow, level 9 logic? Lynn, Jesus, you're gonna ace all the exams. Could it be? Noemi gets another meteor, and it's her second one! Oh my god, you are marked, girlie, but congratulations! You have won immunity, and you cannot be voted out at Tribal. That will begin right now, actually. Congratulations again. Welcome back, castaways! Very notable effort at staring at a red moon tonight. However, Noemi has immunity, so she cannot be voted out tonight. Everyone else is fair game though, and we're starting now. Start us off, Noemi.
Anduma, Zonsko, Javi.
Thank you! If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Okay then, I will now read the vote. First vote, Lynn, that's 1 vote Lynn. Athos, 1 vote Lynn, 1 vote Athos. George, his first vote all game. 1 vote Lynn, 1 vote Athos, 1 vote George. Heather, we are tied. 1 vote Lynn, 1 vote Athos, 1 vote George, 1 vote Heather. Janae, oh, y'all are really undecided. 1 vote each for Lynn, Athos, George, Heather, and Janae. Lynn, that's 2 votes Lynn, 1 vote Athos, George, Heather, and Janae. Athos, 2 votes Lynn and Athos, 1 vote George, Heather, and Janae. Heather! We are tied. 2 votes Athos, 2 votes Lynn, 2 votes Heather, 1 vote George and Janae, 1 vote left. 13th person voted out of Survivor Strange Worlds, and the 4th member of our jury, Heather. Damn, they got Heather? Well, that is 3 votes, and that is enough, unfortunately. Please bring me your torch. I am so shocked and betrayed right now. I kid, but Heather has been so mischievous and so fun to watch this season. I will definitely miss the old criminal lady. Well, former criminal lady. Heather, I am so sorry to see you go this way, but the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Snurves, Naba, Ponil, Exoa Wushi, Charp, Spisha, Flarbin Thori, Sabana, Muma Flozit, Qzip Bonza.
Well, you Lucky 8 managed to conquer some crazy twists and the wrath of the Blood Moon tonight, so good job! Grab your torches, head back to camp, and have a good rest, castaways. There is still much game left to play, and you'll need all the love and support you can get. Damn, why does karma work like so fast in this game? Kimber got like the hot-headed trait from Daphne and bit the dust, and Heather flipped on Kimber and got instantly voted out. That is insane to me. I would have liked to see Heather a little more. I feel like the flip was only the beginning, but without a chance to discuss the next vote, I guess George got his way and sent his nemesis packing. So, the Century X Club lost 2 members and the Galaxy Gals are officially no more, so RIP Athos and Raya, you'll figure it out. Darwin and Janae continued to get their way and they made it 2 for 2 at the Tribals tonight. I wanna assume Janae had a vengeance with the ladies that yelled at her before Tribal, and since Noemi has immunity, it defaulted to Heather instead, sadly. Also, the teens and the oldies fighting their own war up here is interesting, and I cannot wait to see who comes out on top. Behold, the updated chart after 2 devastating Tribals. In my opinion, the gameplay, if you want to call it that, is top tier this season, and I literally never know who's gonna be eliminated next. Janae picks up another idol, so she has 3 advantages in her pocket now. Literally bonkers. And also, it's kind of funny that Athos has voted for Lynn like the whole merge so far. Enjoy the full chart for a few seconds as I am moving on to talk about power rankings next. And if you usually skip those, I appreciate you watching and I hope you take care, friend. Coming in 3rd place is Athos! Oh my gosh, finally! My man is getting the recognition he deserves. Athos has made a splash this merge, building connections and alliances left and right, so he rightfully deserves the podium. He may fall back next week, losing both Kimber and Heather, but we'll see. 2nd and 1st place is staying the same, Raya and Charlie. They haven't been involved in too much drama this episode and instead solidified some strong connections, like Raya with Athos and Charlie restarting the Teen Titans. The endgame is coming very soon and I can't wait to watch these castaways cook. And that is the end of our very lengthy, very sudden double elimination episode. Be sure to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below, okay? We can mourn together, no worries. It's so sad to see all these amazing castaways go, but at the same time, I am quite excited to see what comes next for those who are still in the game. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week, friendos. Bye!